Hey guys, Corey here today with a new process video for you. Today I'm using HipKit Club kits and this sketch. You can find the sketch over on the member forum and print it off and join along with the little challenge that we've got going on. But anyhow, I'm using this sketch today, and the thing I like most about it are the little pieces kind of set up in kind of a grid, and then also how the journaling is kind of off to either side. So with that, I've decided to kind of do my own little take on the sketch. And at the end, I was kind of surprised on how much it did not look like the sketch in the end. But I did take my inspiration from the sketch. So play along with this, okay? So this is just some yellow acrylic paint that came in the February color kit. I love the yellow. The green was some more Distress Oxide ink that I splattered on the background, and I'm just getting it on my page to start my background. I'm gonna definitely mute it just a little bit because I didn't mix it with as much white as I wanted to, and it just was a little bit too bold, so I wanted to just mute it out just a little bit. But this acrylic paint is really nice and heavy, and I really like it. So putting in just a few little texture lines here and there. All that is some acrylic paint, white acrylic paint, mixed with the leftovers of the Distress Oxide ink that I had. And then once that's going to all have to dry, once that's dry, I pulled out 4 different pattern papers that I like, and I'm just cutting out some squares. So I'm going to have 8 squares total. 4 of them are going to be 2.5 by 2.5, and the other 4 are going to be 2 by 2. And I did that sort of based on the sketch where all the little pieces were a little bit different shaped or sized. So I'm trying to keep with that little grid. I think I actually only used 3 pattern papers, but I flipped one of them. Oh no, I used 4. But I don't know if I used 3 or 4. See, I did flip one over. So I have like 5 different patterns, I think, but I've only used 4 papers. So I'm going to go ahead and just adhere these pieces down. I don't have a lot of layers that are going on underneath them, and to keep them from moving around, I figured it was just safer to go ahead and get things stuck down on the page. I'm looking at it now, and I didn't realize I had both those black ones on the same side of the page. I think had I paid attention to that, I probably would have moved the black over onto the other side. So just to kind of mix up and, balance the heavy color better. But in the end, I actually covered up some of the top black one with other things, so maybe it doesn't seem quite so bold. So I had some thread on my desk, and it was actually just kind of getting in the way, so I decided to go ahead and use it on this layout and put it behind the photo, kind of a Missy Whidden technique. And then I'm just going to use now different stickers from all the different February kits to embellish these different little squares. I gotta tell you, I was so excited when I saw that we had rub-ons in these kits. I love rub-ons. They're probably my favorite type of embellishment because they're, it's kind of like a sticker, but it's flat. I don't know. I just love it. They're a great way to add some layers and stuff to your pages. I remember when they were all the rage years ago, and it's kind of sad that there aren't more out there right now, but I was really excited when I saw these in the kits. And then there's these dimensional stickers too, which I think are just fabulous. There's puffy stickers and leatherette stickers, and then the dimensional things. There's so many great little pieces in these kits. So I'm going to use these multicolored letters for part of my title. The title is Deep Thoughts, and I gotta be honest, the multicolored letter stickers, they really throw me for a loop because I'll end up wanting to use like all the same color, but they won't have enough. So I did go ahead and use rainbow, different colors, but that was really because I probably would have used all the same colors if I could have had 2 E's that were the same color. They're fun, but they're difficult at times, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that the multicolored letter stickers are easy to use? I don't know. These thickers are super fun because the outside edge of them is green. So the foam backing is green, and then it's got the gold glitter on top of it. And I really love how it just kind of hints that little green then, almost as a little green shadow, depending on how you look at them. I thought that was really fun. So of course I use those for my daughter's initials. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my journaling here to the side, and it's going to be on either side of the photo. I love this photo of my daughter. I took it on the front porch just with my phone. Her and I, on a random nice day that we've had so far this winter, we were sitting out front and she was able to put on t-shirts and shorts because it was so warm. And so she was out there, and I love it because she gets out there and she just talks and talks and talks and talks and talks and talks and talks to me. And I guess there are times where I kind of just like tune it out because there's so many words I feel somewhat, like swallowed up by them. But at the same time, I just let her talk, and she's got some of the greatest stories. And the things that she thinks about are just crazy to me because she's only 11, and I wonder, how does your little brain come up with that kind of stuff? So anyhow, she sits there and talks to me, and one day she was talking to me and she said, "Mom, you know why I love talking to you?" And I said, "Why is that?" And she says, "Because you never tell me to stop." So I took it as like the best compliment from her, that to her, even she doesn't realize that maybe I have to tune her out every now and then, but that she appreciates the fact that I just let her ramble on and all of her little words can come out. So she's a sweet girl. My husband and I always kid that I think I read something when we first got married that said that women needed or had like 50,000 words a day that they had to get out, and men only had like 15,000 words a day. So that was why he was so much more quiet than I was. Well, if I have 50,000 words a day and he has 15, this kid, she's got like 75,000 words a day she's got to get out. So, I hear a lot of them. So I'm just continuing to embellish my page. I'm using all kinds of different stickers that they have in these kits, and I'm trying to use these little butterfly things and the little dragony fly things. I don't know, the moth like things. They're really cute, and I think it's just great with this photo since it's outdoors, and the colors are all just so amazing. I love these kits. They're just a perfect little springtime kit. Definitely wanting to get you in the mood for warmer weather. And of course, I'm going to date my page. I actually just dated it the day that I created it because I was telling a story about her and it wasn't from a specific day. And then adding a couple little phrases. It's a long story. I love a good story, and the last one is today's narrative. And what was awesome is that they all work together with the story about her on this page. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section for me, and make sure you guys check out the February hip kits because they're adorably gorgeous and I'm sure you're going to love them. You can find me also creatively on Instagram at Corrie J Creative. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.